Hello, people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The indigenous people of Biafra IPO has taken out time to correct some impressions which is spreading in the media, especially about the fact that the Northerners are well hated, in the north, in the southeast, and that their lives are not safe. That anything can happen to them and all of that. But they have spoken, and they are trying to clarify issues, especially as it has to do with the Northerners as a people and as a region. Most people just believe that if you're a Northerner, you step into the southeast, something horrible is sure to happen to you. But they have taken out time to make good clarification, which we are going to consider in a jiffy, and some of the reactions of Nigerians to it. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well. Hit on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. And according to the news, the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has reiterated that it has no plan to attack northerners or non-Biafrans in Igbo land. According to the secessionist group, the Igbos are accommodating and hospitable, adding it was the only race that could do anything to protect a non-indigene during aggression and attacks. The Igbos, which claim it has an intelligence that the allegation was emanating from the Nigerian army, observed that it was a way the army and other security agencies were plotting to unleash mayhem in the southeast region and point accusing fingers on IPOB. IPOB Director of Media and Publicity, Mr. Powerful, stated this in a statement on Thursday. The statement reads, based on the internal memo from the Nigerian military intercepted by IPOB intelligence unit with the global movement and family of indigenous people of Biafra led by Mazinam Kanu, wish to reiterate for the umpteenth time and assured all non-Biafran residents in Biafra land and the general public that IPOB has no plan whatsoever to attack northerners or any other non-indigens living in the Biafran territory. As a matter of fact, Biafrans are the only race that would defend or take the side of a visitor or sojourner in our land against his own brother, sister, because our culture and the land of Biafra forbids injustice. It added the IPOB leadership call on all residents in Biafran land, both Biafrans and non-Biafrans, to ignore these deliberate falsehood from a terrorist-infested and discredited Nigerian Army headquarters and unequivocally assured them of their safety and enjoined them to go about their businesses anyway in Biafran land without fear of molestation. The only people that is not and will not be welcome in Biafran land are Fulani terrorists masquerading as headsmen who are destroying our farmlands, which their unclean cows with their unclean cows, molesting and taking advantage of our mothers and daughters, farming in our bushes and forests, and taking out our people doing their legitimate farm work. The group are also call on the group also call on international communities to understand that we are not chasing non-indigenous living in our territory. Wow, that's a clear move to fix some of the things that have been used against them for a while. Now, ever since some 6 days ago, that news emanated, which the British government came out to, condemn and make right clarification. IPOB has also stepped up their game to see how they can continuously let people understand what they really represent and what the people of Southeast also represent. And what they're trying to do is to see how they can push out good news and good way of life out there to let the people understand that what you have seen happen in Southeast is not the handiwork of IPOB or its supporters. And with this, it goes an extra mile to correct the impression that they are trampling on the fundamental human right of the people. Because one thing is very notable, that whenever anything happens, accusing fingers are being pointed at them, that they are behind such an act. But from all indication, with what we have also heard most of the governors say, it clearly shows that most of the events happening there is sponsored by different people, which they have also taken out time to mention such people. Fairly recently we heard them talk about T.A. Oji, who was a former governor of, I think, Abia State, and his son involvement in sponsoring a lot of nefarious acts in the southeast, and they send a strong warning to him. All of that is trying to make sure they take out time to clean the history, so that when you take a look at what they have said, their track record, you will know that they are never in support of a foreigner being taken advantage of or being killed. They are not in support of any nefarious activity happening in the southeast. But the only thing is that they are truly against those who will come in to breed trouble in the southeast. And they make mention of just one people, and that's the Fulani headsmen, whom they say they are only pretending to be taking care of the cow, but their real intent is to see how they can bring trouble to the land. And that's just what they have been re-emphasizing, fairly recently. Let's look at what Nigerians have to say, because situations like this, people will always keep on talking. Someone here says, well done for this strong clarification, because it has painted the group in a very bad light. Now, if you guys continue like this, it will be another step towards restoring peace back to the southeast. Someone here says, it's better said so that we know those who are truly behind some of the things happening in the country. We are tired of seeing southeast being in perpetual trouble. This one here says, long ago I had known that some hoodlums are the one taking advantage of happenings in the southeast, which is traceable to Biafrans. I know that we are not troublesome people, neither do we like to bring down people who come to sojourn in our land. Thank you so much for the clarification you guys have carried out. I think this will stand as a strong message anytime, any day, to justify that we are not a terrorist group. Another person here says, but what happened to those military people who were hacked down some few days ago? How can we trust that you people are not the one? It's better you guys pull them out, so that that can send a message that IPOB members are actually peace setters. This one here says difficult moments right now, because the military will not listen to anything, especially after what happened to their own people. You guys need to go the extra mile to prove your innocency in this case. So many reactions coming up, but that's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact.